Eiffel Tower. Correct. Correct. Stepfather. Very easy. Correct. Who said? Correct. Growing economy. Growing economy or growing? Growing. Right, ma'am. Say it loudly. Yes, no one is there to judge you. Be frank. No, no, Krishna. Like, correct, but something is missing. Shall we? Long story in short. In short. In short. Sir, you said this. It is cheating, sir. Very good. This one I know you guys all know the answer. This is also very easy. Forgive and forget. Check it properly. What have we said? Back and back station. Again? No. Yeah, correct. Back end. Cor- Correct. Scramble text. One in million. Correct, ma'am. Yeah. Very easy. Huh? Why boys are no. No. What is the text? Try to read the text. Happy hour. Then they will get to know easily, no? If we will write like that. Okay, next we have some questions about abroad education related to that. Okay, you have to guess the answer. Can you guys read it or you want me to read it loud?
The country puzzle. I'm the land of kangaroos and koalas too. My universities are top. My beaches are blue. You can study, surf, and maybe scuba dive. Which country am I? Where dreams come alive? Australia.
Very good. So you want to go to Australia? How come you know that much? Okay, about the kangaroos. Can anyone stand and read it louder? You can sit and read it. No need to stand. I. I think it is in your. You were going to teach them about that. No, no, no. Abroad education only something. Someone mentioned the answer, I think. Yeah, correct. Statement of purpose. Do you guys know about that? They covered. Okay. The answer is SOP, statement of purpose. Next. Read it. Give the mic to someone.
The global giant. I house heavy leaks and Silicon Valley too. From coast to coast, there is so much to do. From OPT to H-1B, I'm where many aim to be. What country am I? Can you guess me?
H1B. Correct. He has done some homework, I think. Give the mic to some girls. Okay, after you. After you.
I hold your funds in numbers and lines. I help you plan for food and fines. Without me, your plans could fall apart. What I am, that's a student, smart stud.
Correct. Say it loudly. Budget. Financial budget. First, you need to finalize your budget, right? That is the most important step.
The journey begins. Before I can fly across the seas, I need this book. If you please, it has my name and photo too. What is the document that gets me through?
Correct. Passport.
Pass.
Smart guys, no sir.
I'm not a ticket, but I help you land. Inside your passport, I take a stand. Without me, you can't stay long. What I am, guess me strong. Visa. Visa.
My bad. Please आपको बताऊंगी.
My universities are centuries old. Oxford and Cambridge. Stories bold. My tea is hot. My wine is light. Guess my name. Am I right?
No sir, what is it?
Britain. Okay.
I prove you studied year by year with grades and marks that all appear. You will need me when you apply. What I am I that helps you qualify.
Even I don't know that.
Academic transcripts. Transcripts. While they are going to abroad, they have to take transcripts from the college. Our college will provide the transcripts. separately we have to apply for the transfer. Next.
I roll on wheels and carry cloths with zippers, locks, and sometimes bows. I go wherever studies roam. What am I that brings a bit of home?
Say it loudly.
Say it loudly.
We
Trolley
already
bag.
mentioned before only.
See, you're actually giving before. That's a big problem.
So we are student sizes.
Next one. Next.
Home away from home. I am not your house, but a place to stay where students live, study, and hit the hay. I can be shared or just for.
Dormitory actually. Accommodation and not hostel, dormitory.
The plastic helper. I help you buy things without cash. Tap, swipe, or insert in a flash. But don't forget to check your rate, or you might overspend at an awful rate.
Debit card, credit card or debit card. Ma'am, let them think. Stop the response, you know. Even I know the answer, I'm giving chance.
I think we take the fine.
What is it?
IELTS or TOEFL, I am your test to show your English is the best. Reading, writing, speaking to what kind of test am I to get you through? Sad.
What test is it? With the proficiency test. Correct, ma'am?
So we were to
Yeah, I pursued my PhD there itself.
next.
It's not from you, but it's not from you, but speaks your name from teachers or bosses. It brings you fame with kind of words and praise. It's helping hand. What am that college demand?
What do you need from your teachers? Hello, yeah, correct. Letter of recommendation.
Next.
I am not a class, but time I have to learn and grow and fully live. A break from study or work with glee. What am I before your degree?
I know the answer. You just take some break, right? Before studying. To study, to think about your future. Take some break now from the studies. What do we call this? No, no, no. He's saying the right answer, but very slow. Slow. Answer is here only. She already mentioned the answer. But they don't know. But they don't know. No, ma'am, we will not repeat. For example, you have completed your intermediate in the year of 2015. And you took a gap for 1 year, and you have started. Someone said the answer. Huh?
Long gap.
I think someone said the right answer. Can you say loudly? Correct. Gap year.
Intake, right? So before going to masters, you take scale. For example, if you are done with your intake through, so
want to apply for acceptable intake, it's not possible. They are going GAN intake. Cross to form. People who actually want to be acceptable, right? They have to start with GAN. So cross is like that. So people actually complete their graduation, they wait for some time. In the meantime, they learn software, whatever, everything, they get all the documents ready. Just like that's called GAN and GAN. Or here GAN.
One last question, guys.
Last question.
Sir, can you say that? I want to.
The financial friend. I'm not your dad nor your mom, but I can fund you with a calm, with interest rates and repayment tight. What am I? That happens your flight.
Someone say that.
Yes.
Yeah, correct. Have you planned to going abroad? Have you think of it? Okay. Okay. So now sir will give a brief description about abroad education. Okay, sir? Thank you, guys.
Okay. So everything is already gone through all the stuff. So now if you have any doubts on this, ask me. Anybody? As of now, we are not doing USA because market is very volatile there, right? So apart from that, all other countries we do. So you have any doubts on anything, just ask me. I'll be glad to be able to talk. Ask me what you want. Okay. Any country, if you do PhD, you'll get citizenship. I'm saying, right? Once you do your master's, you apply for PhD. PhD is not easy stuff. It's actually 5 plus 1, 6 years. So while doing that, you can do full-time job, plus you'll get citizenship. In this sense, while doing PhD, working is tough because you have so much stuff you can't work. You have to spend most of your time in library and with professors. MTech, yes, you can. While doing MTech, you can do. And PhD, you need not do it after the completion of MS. You can actually wait for 2-3 years, then you can actually go for that as well. Yes. So, what was the highest? What is the highest GPA for you guys? CGPA. 9.1. What's happening? 9.1. 9.5. Master 9.5. Who is 9.3 here? Nelbad. Stand up. Good. Great. You can go to any colleges. See, you're all English medium, right? Right from your schooling. Any Telugu medium? Schooling. Okay. Except you, everybody are English medium, right? Even you are Telugu medium. 2, 3. Anybody else? Okay. One problem with Telugu stuff is, if you have to go to UK, if you have education of 16 years of English medium, you need not write any test. You can straight away go. You can apply and you can go to UK for higher education. Whereas if you don't have 16 years of English medium education, you have to write the English test like TOEFL, IELTS, PET, and something like that. That's not a big deal. It is very easy. It is shown as if it's a big thing. No, it's not a big thing. Quite easy. Only thing is you need to learn, understand, hear, and see. These are 4 tests. That's it. that can be, you can get through that 1 week. 1 week of practice is sufficient for that. And you have great teachers. Doctorates. Huh? Huh? Oh. But last time I said everybody was doctorate. So you have postgraduates who can teach English, right? So there is no point in going out somewhere and asking for TOEFL, IELTS examination. Don't pay and join any courses. You can go to YouTube. You can ask your madam. They'll help you out. It's very basic. Only thing is you need to be attentive. That's it. You go through 4-5 mock tests in YouTube. After that, there's something called Duolingo, where you can actually have a mock test. You can write and they'll give you grade. Attempt 4-5 times, then you'll understand what to do. After that, you pay. There are like, for Duolingo, it's like 6,000, I suppose. And TOEFL is 19,000 as now. And IELTS is 18,000 or 16,000. PE is again 16,000 or 12,000, something like that. So for every examination, you have 2 chances. You can write 2 chances, and once you are qualified, the grade can be carried for 2 years. After 2 years, it is invalid. Again, you have to write exam. Okay. So prepare for that. First, start communicating, talk, interact. That's the key. Okay. See, as you done, I've not gone much into that because I felt that they actually asked me to get that in done. I said sorry because I can't train people in English because they've been trained for last 16 years, and what new can I take? So I didn't put my brain into that. But I've gone through the stuff. Sorry, I've gone through the stuff. It's not a big deal. Anybody can crack it. And one of your madams have cleared it. You know. Akavya ma'am. She's got 8.1 or something. So, not a big deal. And first attempt. So, if you get, see one thing. Apart from that, first you will have good grades. 6 plus is what is required. Below that you will get, but you won't get a good quality, good use. And as also we are constantly for UK, Australia, Germany, Canada, New Zealand. We do America as well. we have a recruiting company, a staff administration company here, which actually does this graduates who actually have done their masters here, right? Hopefully, talking about, right? Those guys we pick up and actually place them in the companies, and we see that they get H1s. H1s again their luck. There's something called lottery system. One. Second is someone has to sponsor you. The company has to sponsor you. They feel that you are very worth for them, or you are actually value added. They feel that they start sponsoring you, and that is again lottery. They pick up randomly and somebody who gets the name, and for them they get paid. And again has come to India and goes to the counselor, and that will be satisfied and maybe get it. It's not an easy process. But UK, Australia, and all, after completion of your master, after you have done master, right? Initially, while you are actually working, studying there, you get 20 hours of part-time job. Okay, you are legally allowed to work there for 20 hours a week. In UK, in Australia, it's 24 hours per week. Depending on the denomination. The Australian dollar is close to 64 something, and they pay you close to per hour something around 15 to 24 dollars per hour. And in UK, they pay you like 10 to 18, $20, 20 pounds. Each pound is 110. So roughly, we pay close to the 40 hours into, say, $10 into 80. good amount. Close to 40,000 something you earn. 40. So that will actually help you like your maintenance in that country will be handled with that. Only thing is to educate. And next, how do we start up this? Not required. We always jump those. See, the reason why you need to go abroad is first you have access to world class education. The last slide you have seen this graph, right? That is actually GDP versus how much allocation for education each country. We have our GDP close to 4.23 trillion, right? As of now, we spend close to 4% of our GDP on education. We have population close to 150 crores, right? So per capita income, individual is like close to 2.3, 2.3, that is $2,300 per head. USA is 30 trillion. The population is 30 crores. And their per capita is $88,000 because of population, right? We are hugely populated, and they spend close to 6 to 7% on that, on education. So they spend close to 7% of their GDP. So that's a huge investment, right? In their please. Okay, fine. So, what they have done is they are invested too much on their education. They have huge facilities, huge infrastructure developed for their education. Unfortunately, people are not joining to study there. People are happy with their school, maximum college, they'll drop out, they'll work, they'll enjoy that stuff. So most of the colleges are like empty. Now those colleges are filled up by Indians, Chinese, then Middle East, Mexicans. So most of these colleges are everywhere. So the reason why people are inviting Indians, not Indians, expats, anybody from abroad, other than the country is, they have huge infrastructure, they have to maintain that. Since they have invested so much on that, right? So for that reason, we have good things, of only problem they have too much competition. Like as I told you, like we have close to 12,000 seats for MTech, then MS and MBA. And I'm talking about the IIT, NIT, IIS, right? And getting to them, we are at gate, and in gate you have to get more than 600, 700 over. Then only you get to. So getting into those is very tough. And you know how many engineers pass out every year? 15 lakhs. In our country, we produce 15 lakh engineers every year. Out of them, only 10% are employable. Though 72% are employable, only 10% get jobs. And the reason for that is soft skills. We don't have soft skills, and we are not exposed to the latest technology. Now we have global exposure. So for the very reason, you have to work. If say I will get in IITs, IIMs and all, you need not go into very detail. If not, go come. And okay, if you think if you are after completion of your engineering, what are your plans? Any plan? Anything. Come on, please. Nobody will mock you. Your plans to go to group. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4, Railways, Army. If not, you want to go into fourth year branch, computer. Computer.
So what are your goals after completing your BTech? I think it's
So you're going for banking. Remote. Good. Then the materials. But this is not the right stream for you. You should have gone for commerce. Right? Fine. Good thought. Okay. Likewise, yeah, anybody has any plans? 95. What are your plans? You're clear, crystal clear. You are very clear. How about you? For that, you need to do engineering computer. You would have done something else, right? You would have gone for the group one. That's the case. Fine. Nice. Anybody else? Any other plans? About business. Business. Illegal. Okay. Good. Now, have you already planned? Started. Good. You know what are your plans? Placement. I get placement. I was asking about it. MBC, sir. Huh? There's nothing wrong with business. Unless you do business, people don't get employed, right? What business? See, if you, the problem is like this. You have a goal, you have a vision, right? To reach that, you have to have steps to reach that point. One step is education. That's the investment which will actually reach benefit any time. Other is somebody finances you. Must be a parent, or if you're married, your spouse, or some of your friends must finance, or you must get from the bank, right? Or else, third is you have to go and find a job and swap out, right? Getting first thing is if you get education, your life will be different. That we talk about later. Second, one wants to start business and all, right? For that, if your parents are well off, they can fund you, it's good. Or if you have a trusted friend or somebody who trusts you, who would go illegal to invest in you, good. Third, that go to the bank or landlord. Anybody know who are giving the loan. For that, you have to have asset, something which has to be mortgaged, right? Even then, mortgage is what kind of business are you doing? And you need to explain. And with this kind of degree you have, they have for every answer you say they have 100 questions for that. So they see that you fail and they not get you a loan in a bank account. I don't know about the personal stuff, but bank, they see that they screw you the max. They squeeze you to the max. Okay? So for that, if you have a backing of a degree which actually stands out, they can't push. Because they are afraid that you might come out with answer, better answer, they can't push any further, so they don't push. And people invest. And if you go abroad, as I told you, like they have so much invested on their infrastructure now, and hardly 2 to 5% of the students, local students, go up to that way. And those who actually go to the masters, those students are like top notch. start making network, you start having networks with those guys. You start building relationships with this guy. You know how Google has started? Google. Have you heard about Google? Yeah, so who's the founder of Google? Huh? Yes. We just said it. Let go wait. Right? Let go wait. Were actually founders. And both of them are college friends. They start together. They brainstorm. They come up with their solution project and they start working on it. One is Russian, another one is Israeli guy. One guy is in Turkey and another guy is so these two guys. They sat and they started building this, and now it's a big company in the top 5 companies, right? So unless you go there, you have to send network. And you know Sun? Have you heard about Sun? SUN, not Sun Network. SUN is Stanford University Network. Actually stands for that. Sun College, Java, all come under Sun. You haven't done much research. Guys, you need to. We are in 2025, right? 18 months. After that, we are leased out. We are in the market, open market. Unless we have a value people who won't grasp it, we'll be left over. So don't stand that way. Get your act together and start thinking that what you have to do. 18 months, you fight this way. These are computers, and most of the companies, if it is tech companies, fine. Like I'm talking about, if there's like Mahindra, Infosys, Google, Facebook, Meta, Lawson, Cisco, all these are software companies. For those companies, you can apply. You can go ahead. But if you are going for something like Caterpillar, Mercedes, Audi, Toyota, or British Petroleum, they are IT guys, but they want background with relevant subjects. Like if it is Caterpillar, they want mechanical engineers with software background. And if it's like Hertz, they want chemical engineers with software background. Because they don't want to tell you, spoon feed you with all the information, right? They can't give you all the stuff. So they want those guys. So if you have to, you can't compete with those guys. So your area is only IT, right? So in IT, again, if you want to go to all the SAP, Oracle, IBM, all these companies, they go market. They want somebody who's very skilled, who knows Indian lot of software. They don't take pressure. All the pressures mostly will end up in IBM, Bangalore, Infosys, Wipro, SPL, and another one. You'll end up with a job. Initial salary is something from 15 to 17.5, 80. You are paid for 18 months because they don't have projects. They want people. Sorry. So they want people. So this is something. Okay. These guys will put their bid for 8 months. Starting maybe something on 6 to 18 months. Then if the market is good, they'll absorb you. Or if they find the as of now we don't have any requirement, we are ready for 18 months. Find another opportunity. Right? I'm from pressure. But you practice master, that's accurate. Then you will go to the next level of product manager, something like that. That might be kind of secure. But you have to have master for that. So as a fresher, you get into developer position or programming, right? So that's very volatile. Sustaining in that for a very long time will be very tough. Unless you keep jumping on companies, cooking up your resume regularly, that we have done worked on so many software, so many verticals, then that might be difficult. Or else it's very tough. So you need to start thinking now. And as I told you, if it's okay, okay. Quality of education, lower exposure. What is it? Philosophy and networking, what I put it. With international connection. So, guys you are actually studying with, right? Must be next some CEO or Google CEO. Who knows? Are you by years of December? And since you get specialized courses and business options. After that, once you are done with this, then you might be given an option of permanent residency, immigration benefits as well. And it doesn't mean that if you go abroad, doesn't mean that you're dumping the country, right? As of now, our inward remittances are close to $1.5 trillion, and almost 40% is coming from USA. People who go to USA, right, they send money to India, to their parents or invest in something or whatever. That remittance we have $1.5 trillion. So going away from the country doesn't mean you are leaving this country or dumping this country. No, you're actually helping this country. And over a period of time, you come back and set up a firm here and start employing people. Right? We have a light example, just 30 kilometers from here, Prasad Lokam. You know Prasad Lokam? No, you don't know. Have you heard about Prasad Lokam? Madhavi Lokam? You know Madhavi Lokam, right? Kunchi? Goa, right? Her husband is Prasad Lokam. And he's CEO of Miracle Software System. And he was from Vizag. He has done engineering from Keaton. He has done his master's from Michigan State University. He has done his doctorate. Then he started working in something called Crossword. And it so happened that Crossword was taken over by IBM. So he, since his master's in Crossword, he was actually made premium partner. With that, he started a company called Miracle Software System. Now it's a big chapter. He is the one who got maximum land allotted by government, 5 acres in Westmoreland. In Infosys, TCS are given 1 acre. He is given 5 acres. So he's the pioneer, one who actually started IT firm in Vizag. He was the first one. So, even this is a US citizen, but really comes here. He's got an MLA right now. So CFO, when I was working there. I worked in Miracle Software System. 20 years back, 25 years back. So, life is not easy. You need to work hard, plan your future, or else. So, why we go there? We have quality education, global exposure. See, the problem is anywhere. Do you think in Vizag people are very secure? Huh? As of now, the biggest problem is you actually flaunt your your nationality. When you are somewhere else, try to mingle and get into them. Shouldn't be like stand out. That's not how it has to be. The biggest problem is of late in USA, Canada, Australia, what happens is free Indians, we go here, fine, we start earning good, we have a lot of money. Next what we do? We start building huge chef was there. Fine, that is also not wrong. It's good. But after that, what you? Diwali, United, Dasara, Dandiya, Garba, all this. Deepavali. You do as if there is no tomorrow. That's very bad, right? Initially, they invite us. After that, over a period of time, they feel that this is the right dance, hijack our culture. That should be. You should actually mingle with those. They actually feel that they want to absorb you in their culture. That doesn't mean you have to change your religion or something like that. Be sober, be fine, be in practice. It so happens that I beat them. They was like groups. Indians group. They mingle with only Indians, they go around with only Indians. They go to Indian restaurants only. And Chinese, they are a group. Hispanic, they are a group. Blacks, white. So what happens? Tensions rise, they fight. Happen. So you need to actually, first thing you do is don't go for Indian. Go mingle with somebody else. That way, you should take over. But as of now, only the problem is actually highlighted much, but it's not that bad. And right? That's not right. So, how many are Islam here? Anybody? Okay. So, that one religion, most of the people in Europe and America are having problem with. So they want to actually alienate those guys. For that reason, they can't alienate a single group, right? So instead of doing that, they're actually suing complete set. But the focus is on that. That is the reason. Because ethnicity, as you know, everybody knows, right? That's creating problems. As of now, the population of Christianity is 1.8 trillion. No, billion, 1.8 billion. Islam, 1.4 billion. Hindus is 800 million. Buddhist is 600 million. Got it? So, Christians are feeling threatened by Islam. So that's when there is this fast catching up. That is to global next one. Sorry, that's not all. Next one. Okay. This one we have talked, right? Global opportunity, enhanced skill set, better earning potential, permanent residence opportunity for that. Startup, we have done this. Network. Go ahead. Yes, sir. Next. Okay. What we do is, free counseling, we don't charge. No processing fee, no registration fee. We don't charge anything from the student. Next, we help you in selecting content and university. Third, depending upon your scores, we'll try to get you a scholarship. Most of the scholarship. Then visa processing, we help you in interviews, mock interviews and all. We help you in that. This we don't do. We don't do coaching stuff. Huh? That is actually a $5 billion scam. When your university can actually give you your credits by again, right? IBS or IB, this one thing which has started with the British Council way back in 1975 or 65. From then it started. Now, starting with that TOEFL, IELTS, CET, then Duolingo, there are tons of tests. It's just your, if you have money, you can access, start spending. Okay, finances. Getting bank loans is not a big deal for higher education. And if you do masters even in India, it might cost you close to 6-7 lakhs. Right? Apart from that, your stay and all added stuff. And if you go abroad, it starts from something around 15 lakhs. And the complete course. The expense of the whole course will be something around 15 to 22 lakhs. UK, Australia, US also, New Zealand kind of bit expensive will be 24 or 25. Ireland also is kind of expensive, but remaining are manageable. Okay. And what we do is like, we will actually help you in governance guide, and these people actually will be like, they might ask you your, that is later part. But these people will give you a loan from 20 lakhs to 1.5 crore. Education loan. And education loans, once you get education loan, you need not pay immediately. Yes? Without immigrants, America is not here. America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, all were made out of immigrants. So they can't change the rules. They initially say that they will try to do their stuff, but they can't because those lands are not of natural immigrants. Either have like they have come 6 generations or 4 generations, 5 generations time. Okay, scholarship. See, if you get good grades, then you get scholarship, for sure. If you don't get scholarship also, first semester there, if you can perform well, they'll waive off complete fee. Sometimes 50%, 60%, depending on your score. As once you land up, that will happen. And as I told you, right, loan for 3 years you need not pay, single pay. Say, for example, your education is 2 years, right? For 2 years, you need not pay. After that, 1 year also you need not pay. After 3rd year, your repayment starts. By then, you'll be in a secure job, right? Then you can start paying. But most of Indians will pay before that. And once you're done with, say, for example, in UK, if you are a 12 months course, then you get 2 years of work visa. If it is 18 months or 2 years, then you get 3 years of work visa. In these 3 years, you work and you actually like stand out. If the company is a value add, then you might actually get a PR recommendation from the company. They sponsor you. So you can get citizenship there. That's quite possible. And out of every 100 who goes to a flight or US, UK, whatever, 90 survive. They happily settle. 10 come back with bad experience. So don't count yourself with those 10 members. Okay? Be optimistic. Most people say when somebody they are failed, they are crying. I've seen Instagram reels recently, right? There are people everywhere. They think in your college, everybody gets good job. No, right? Some survive, some don't survive. Strugglers, fighters will survive. People who are in the comfort zone can't move out of the comfort zone. As long as they are comfortable, they are happy. It's not this way. So what you do is, if you go abroad, you are actually moving out of your comfort zone. When you start getting comfortable with uncomfortable stuff, that's when you are reaching success. Right? So be comfortable with uncomfortable stuff. Then you succeed. So there are three intakes. Spring, Jan intake, summer intake, fall intake. This is the main one. Where you have a lot of options. Most of the tracks, everything is open. Here, some, like 70%. This, 50%. Here you have a lot of options. Most of the branches, most of the courses are start that time, right? So you have everything there. Here you have close to 30%. So most prefer summer intake. Because by the time you join in fall stage, in August, by October, almost something will be done, and then the winter session will start. Holiday season will start there. November, December, you are out of the country. You will come back to India. So there is no point, right? So it's the best intake. Try for that. Any doubts? Any doubts? Yes. Okay. Education loans, nice. Okay. Once you got a good grade, with that, then what you do is you apply for a university. Then from university you get an admission letter. Yes, it's fine. That letter I think you need to take to bank, show it to him. Then that gentleman, depending upon your marks, present marks, then he might ask this much collateral. Might. There are different cases. The case they range from case to case. Sometimes they might ask 100% collateral. Sometimes they might ask 50% collateral. Sometimes they will not ask. Okay. Once you get the loan, with that financial stuff, you have to go apply for visa. When you go to visa consulate, you'll ask this guy, show your bank statement, what the loan you have acquired, and admission letter for the college. Use it. And they'll raise the question. They'll keep asking like, do you have anybody? Do you have any relation? What is it? You don't have any. Do you have any friends? Any seniors, any known person? If you say yes, they'll reject you. You should never say you have your relations, your friends, your cousins. No. Don't tell them you don't have anything. Then they ask why you come here. It has to be, you have to tell them you are purely education. You are going there only for education. You need to come back and do something here. Then they think it's valid, they say okay. Then with that certificate, when you get the visa, then you have to send the college. You'll send in form admission. That you have to, you go to the bank, that first semester fee, they will pay. Say for example, you got 40 lakhs as a loan. 25 lakhs or 20 lakhs is course loan. First tranche will be close to 8 lakhs. Pay. So you give them the tranche and they'll transfer that, you get admission. Within a month, you need to land in UK. So for the flight ticket, accommodation, that all you need to pay off in the 1 month. And in that one, that flight ticket versus the accommodation, all are all inclusive in this bank loan. Okay? So what if usually they think education is only for education? No. It includes your education, travel, stay, accommodation, everything. Not stay and living expenses, all inclusive. So for example, you have spent 8 lakhs for a fees and another 3-4 lakhs for accommodation and travel. They will spend 12 lakhs. You know how many lakhs? 28 lakhs, right? 28 lakhs. Then you land up in UK. You have a stay, you have a fee settled, you have your daily taken care of. Then you find a part-time job. In US, part-time job is only the campus. You can't go out of the campus. You're not allowed to go out of campus center. So in campus, what you get, either you get as a reader, or helper for professors, or sometimes content writers, or you work in cafeteria, helpers, or librarians. That was the job. So people what do they do that, and illegally they work in petrol pumps, cars, pubs, and they earn money. As long as you're not caught, it's fine. But if you're caught, you have to put the claim in the tax again. Because that's illegal. Right? Right now Trump is doing that. And UK is not like that. UK you can work outside the campus. So there's no restriction there. You can pretty casual working in UK. Cross outside the campus and abroad. So you can pretty well earn nicely, and you can actually spend that stuff, and you can save some amount, and you can clear off your loans as well. Most of the people after 2 years they clear off the, as I told you, like 12 lakhs you spend. Remaining you start earning there. And since you got a good grade, you might get scholarship. So that is removed. And if you work very well, then your fees will be waiver sometimes. That is also saving. Right? When you start earning, and you start repaying. And the amount you have spent, 12 lakhs out of 40 lakhs, 28 lakhs is left. So you need to pay for only 12 lakhs, not for whole 40 lakhs. That 20 lakhs you didn't touch. So that won't be put on you. Only the 12 lakhs you have spent is only charged. So that one will be cleared. Yeah, asking questions. Anything else? So I'll come again. We'll carry forward. Any more doubts? Anybody? If you have, please write down. Keep it with you. When I come back again, we'll clarify. Okay? So now, how many people actually interested in doing it? After this, I know for